What's up guys, I'm Praveen with Maahek Nair from Bodyprocoach Nutrition. Today we're going to be talking about what are the food items that you can use when you're following ketogenic diet, and that's a huge question for most of you people. So we thought like we'd break it down, put it down on a kind of a scale that you understand this one. But again, it comes down to a point, what kind of goal that you have. If you're looking for a weight loss, or if you're looking for something like a muscle gain, the complete plan changes, the complete portion of food that it changes. Definitely, the major source or major focus is going to be on fats, which is approximately 70% of the calorie intake comes from the fats. So now, we're going to start this topic from here on. So we're going to speak about drinks. The most important one is going to be the water. Your body fluid is being maintained by the water intake that you do. At the same time, 60% of the body is composed of water. So you want to make sure that you drink enough water when you're specifically on these kind of diet plans, which is ketogenic definitely. So at the same time, you're not taking enough carbohydrates, so the water intake will naturally become lesser for you. Now coming down to lemon, you can use it. Coffee is another most important part. It helps you to metabolize the fat. So at the same time, you can feel that energy coming out pretty much good when you're following a ketogenic diet. Coming down to green tea has a lot of huge impact on the weight loss. You must have read a lot about this one. So definitely you want to use as much as possible onto the green tea. Coming down to the sugar levels, it's going to be stevia, cacao, 0 cal, sugar-free, and 99% Lindt chocolate. You can definitely use that. But again, based on the plan that you are, if you're very strictly following a ketogenic diet, you would want to stick to something about 99%. If not, if you're already in a maintenance phase, probably you could use something about 90-95% stuff. Coming on to fats and cheese, we've got almonds. You can just tap in when you want. Pecan, Brazil nuts, macadamia, cashews, walnuts, avocado. Coming on to avocado is a great source. So you want to definitely incorporate avocado as much as possible. Flax seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seed, hemp seed, pista. Now coming on to cheese, I think Maahek, you're the right person to talk about it.
So I would just like to add one more thing into it, fats. Fats are a really good source of concentrated form of energy. So we say that 1 gram of fat provides you about 9 kilocalories. Whereas when you check proteins or carbohydrates, 1 gram of carbohydrate protein provides you about 4 kilocalories. So at the end of the day, even if you take about 1 tablespoon of oil, that would contribute to about a 30 or a 40 calorie depending on what oil you're using. The same way goes for fats, as fats plays the most important role when you're following a ketogenic diet especially. We have good sources of fat which comes from cheese. That's going to be mozzarella, jack, rye, feta, cheddar cheese, goat cheese, ricotta, cream cheese. Then we have oil. Coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, MCT oil, that's medium chain triglyceride oil, yes. Or olive oil.
Yeah, probably if you're using MCT oil, you would want to use them on the, putting as a topping on the salad rather than using it for the cooking courses.
Yeah.
All right, coming on to protein. So protein has a great function when it comes to muscle recovery, definitely. So the 20% rather coming from protein as in calories. We've got sardines. You can use pretty much all the fish, but definitely sardines because it provides a good amount of fat as well. We've got egg. You want to use the whole egg rather than just using the egg whites.
Yeah.
Beef is a great source, but more or less almost all the country does not have an option of beef. So if at all you have an option of beef, you want to look into something grass-fed ones. Bacon, pork, lamb, and definitely chicken. So if you're using chicken breast has pretty much lesser fats, but chicken legs has more of fats. So you opt to use chicken legs than the chicken breast.
Yeah, so example when we talk about, like he said, proteins. So ideally any fatty fish you could use which provides good amount of protein as well as it gives you a good source of fat, because in ketogenic diet our main emphasis is on keeping the fat intake really high. That's going to give you amazing results.
Yep.
With regards to eggs again, eggs are an amazing source of branched chain amino acids.
Alright, coming on to creamers and coffee. You could definitely use almond milk. So you get to see we have a lot of recipes on the YouTube. So most of them are used with almond milk, majorly focusing on the purpose of ketogenic diets.
Yeah.
We've got coconut milk. Definitely you can use a lot of it. Coconut cream and full cream. This is the option that when it comes to creamers and coffees. So if you're preparing any coffees, you would want to use almond milk and the coffee powder. Probably some of the time you could use even stevia up to an extent. Again, as in I'm emphasizing on the same thing. This whole thing is based on what plan and what goal that you have.
True.
All right, spices.
Moving on to spices. In India, we have abundance and we are lucky to have spices.
Yeah.
So starting off with cinnamon, I'll just tell you about few of the spices which are really nice. Example is cinnamon helps to reduce your blood cholesterol level. So it's amazing if you have cinnamon. Then you have ground ginger, nutmeg, clove, black pepper, oregano, basil. Basil has an essential property to boost your immune system. So again, basil is really helpful. Sea salt, Himalayan salt, ground salt, turmeric. Turmeric has a substance in it called as curcumin. So basically it helps to take care of your digestive properties, also reduce inflammation at a major level. So turmeric is really helpful. Then we have paprika, garlic, thyme, chive, peppermint and sage. Sage again helps to improve your brain function. So spices play a really important role in our life, and thankfully we have abundance of that.
Yeah. All right, coming down to herbs and vegetables. Now, everything, if you talk about carrots, if you talk about beetroot, everything has got carbohydrates in it. So we have a very limited source of calories which comes from carbohydrates, which is just about 5%. So you want to be very careful about what you're using. So I would rather suggest that on a regular basis, checking the ketosis by the source of blood could be a great source to understand exactly what stage are you in. If you're in the right stage, probably you could use, or probably if you're in a maintenance or a muscle building stage, you can still opt to go with more or less with good amount of vegetables.
Yeah.
If not, you want to be sticking with more or less with lots and lots of leafy vegetables, because definitely they're going to be less in carbohydrates. That's a major focus. Definitely onion is one of them. You want to keep it as less as possible. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, zucchini, celery, spinach. Definitely a lot. It's pretty much easily available in India. Asparagus, eggplant, lettuce, arugula, kale, peppers,
artichoke, pumpkin, raw papaya, pak choy and tomato.
Yep.
So all these vegetables are nice, but like Praveen said from the start, we have been saying that everybody has a certain goal and certain need. So depending on your goal, if you're a really beginner, you'll have to try and stick to as clean vegetables as you can, stay with more leafy vegetables. But you're in a maintenance phase and probably gaining lean muscle mass, that's the time we could add on few amount of carbohydrates.
Agreed. So we'll further break down in another video when we speak about what are the levels of vegetable that you can use based on your specific goals.
Yeah.
Right, coming on to baking ingredients, this becomes a major part because ketogenic food gets you lots more option of eating. Definitely you end up eating more of sweet based food, but definitely we don't use this direct sugar. But we find the best options possible that to keep that food much more tasty, and it becomes much more
easier. So basically we have two kind of, like we said, a ketogenic diet, a carb cycling diet. In that we're going to keep the baking products comparatively less. Why? In ketogenic we do a lot of preparation with regards to muffins or biscuits, what we make with help of stevia and baking products. So we have vanilla bean. Husk is a really amazing source of fiber as well. Then we have ground flaxseed flour, we have almond flour, we have coconut flour, apple cider vinegar, gluten-free baking powder. Last, I would like to add, almond flour is really nice and amazing source when we use it in baking. So example, in almond flour, 1 cup of an almond flour provides you approximately around 12 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein and only 2 grams of net carbs. That means it's really low in carbohydrate intake. So on a ketogenic diet, it's apt to use.
Great. So guys, we try to get you the maximum information, which is just to start with the ketogenic diet. In the next video, we'll be talking about how to break it further down.
Yeah.
If your goal is based on muscle gain or fat loss, or you have a specific another goals, how can you break it down furthermore in detail that you get the results faster?
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe at the bottom. At the same time, hit that ring bell button that you get the intimation on new videos. Please do share the video. If you like the video, at the same time, put in a comment that we get to know exactly what you're looking for in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.